Hospital visits with children, particularly when they are overnight, are always boring, stressful, and above all, scary. But as we all know, laughter is the best medicine. That's why a little bit of humor goes a long way. That's why today my guests are two beautiful clowns, Ola Mamcarz and Marta Ruszynowska from Dr. Clown. You can see here on their t-shirts. Girls, thank you very much for coming over. What is this all about? Dr. Clown? Doctor is something serious and clown is something funny. Could you tell me a little bit about what you do?
What we do? We're not doctors, actually. We didn't study medicine or anything. For example, I'm a student of English and French, and I'm still studying, but I'm also Dr. Clown, which means that every week I go to a hospital and I play with children as a clown.
I think we need to add a little bit of history of our foundation. It all started in the United States, where the doctor Hunter Patch Adams started the laughter therapy. He was actually the doctor of medicine, but he believed that there is important to not only treat physical, but also psychological, the way of how people behave, how people feel. So that's why we are doctors, not just clowns.
So you also help improve children's health, their the way they feel, and also hopefully help them get better quicker. From your experience, since you've been doing this for, I'd imagine, many months, a number of years, what are your fondest memories of going to a hospital? I know because I was personally a parent in hospital with my child, and when Dr. Clown came there, I tell you, it was the highlight of our whole week. The kids just love it. You do a little bit of magic, some tricks, some balloons. You give them this lovely red noses, and the children just love it. It just breaks the monotony of just being in hospital. So from your experience, what are your fondest memories? Is there something particular that you remember?
Maybe not the funniest, but I think most important memory I have is when about 2 months ago I visited one boy and I found out that he was only few months old and he already had a stroke and he ended up blind, so he couldn't see us. And we were playing with him. Of course, his mother was amazing. She was very cheerful and positive, despite the fact what happened to her son. And next week, we visited him again. He was still in the hospital. And the mother said, "Guess what? He can see now. He started to see, thanks to you, thanks to your visit last week." So actually, it was like the best memory I had so far. And I've been in the foundation for 2 years. So it is happening. It helps, actually. It's not just saying it. It's actually happening.
So it's not just mumbo jumbo. What about you? What memories or what stories do you have to share with us?
I think during the years of my being in the foundation, I have many memories. I think the best is when we visit a child who is, for example, scared of us. He is scared of the whole situation. He don't want to talk with us or something like that. And in the end, they don't want to leave us. They start to going from room to room with us. So that's the best part when we can see that actually we get so close to each other that they are not scared anymore. Because the most important for us is that children don't think that when the doors open in the hospital, something's wrong, something's bad going to happen. Because that's what it is, that's what children think. And we try to change this thinking.
Now, we spoke a little bit about what you do, but let's talk a little bit about you. Why did you start doing this? What got you to, you were relatively young, alcoholic girls, young woman. You could be going out with your friends, having a beer in the evening after a hard day's work, but instead you decide to go to hospital to help other people. What got you started, and why do you keep on doing it?
I didn't have the impulse or something to do it. When I was younger, my brother was in the hospital. During those years, the hospital wasn't so great for children because now we have many games for them. The hospital is colorful. When I was younger and my brother was in the hospital was really scary. I spent there 2 weeks with him, and I was playing with all the children there, and that was something really great because we didn't have to do anything special to cheer them up. It just was playing cards, it was watching with them TV, it was playing some board games, and that was something great. So when I started studying, I decided that I want to do it.
I didn't want to be just a student who studies and passes exams, and after 3 years, all I can say about myself is that I graduated from blah blah blah. I really wanted to do something meaningful, and when I found out about the Dr. Clown Foundation, I realized that their mission is something beautiful. They want to give hope, and they want to give power to children who are in such a terrible situation, which is being in a hospital, not only for a week or two. Sometimes they spend there even more than a year. So I just decided to join them to be a part of this beautiful mission, and that was my reason.
And my last question. You, right now, while we're recording this, you're getting prepared for a big event which is happening all around Poland, as I understand it, on the 11th of June. Could you give me some details? What will happen and what can we expect to see? And why you are doing it? You're trying to raise money, but what else?
Actually, it's not happening all around Poland. It's happening only in Warsaw. On Nowy Świat Street, and it will be a Red Nose Day. It means that clowns from all over the Poland will come on that day, on 11th of June, which is Saturday, and starting from 1 p.m. till very evening, we'll be playing with children, we'll be doing a lot of magical tricks, we'll be dancing, singing, showing them some special clown magic. So we invite you all for that, because it's a beautiful day where you can meet us outside of the hospital, because mostly we can be found only in hospitals, sometimes on smaller events, but this is a very important day for our foundation. That is why we would like to share it with you all.
And how can people, apart from being there and participating, how can people get involved and help out?
We will raise during this day money for our laughter therapy, so for presents for children to go to hospital with them. That's really important, that you can have fun during this day and help us to go to the to visit more and more children in the hospital.
So from the boring hospital to fun, that was all we had time for. Dr. Clown, based here in Warsaw, but all around Poland. Thank you very much. Have a good day.